I'm overwhelmed. Obviously, I'm so grateful that we're okay.
That is the heartfelt message from a Triad assistant principal and his wife after lightning struck their home in the middle of the night.
WXI 12's Joshua Davis brings us their chilling account of the not-so-friendly morning wake-up call.
Dave and Amanda Wills made it clear to me that this could have been much worse. A contractor working to repair their home says that if things played out even slightly differently, their entire home could have gone up in flames in just minutes. The Wills were shaken awake around 1 a.m. Wednesday by the sound of thunder and flash of lightning here in Winston-Salem.
And I made my way back upstairs and laid back down and tried to fall back asleep. And I want to say about 5-7 minutes later, I smelled smoke.
And where there's smoke?
When I started to think, I think we might have a fire in the attic. And I push up on the hatch to get into the attic, and you can see a glow and you can hear the crackling and there's smoke.
Dave says he tried to put out the flames with a fire extinguisher, and when that didn't work, he scrambled to get his wife Amanda and their cat outside.
He opened the hatch and I saw the glow. I was like, okay, 911, it's 911 time.
Firefighters quickly responded, and fortunately the house and many of the things inside aren't a total loss.
That it could have been so much worse. We have a lot of mementos inside. You know, both of my parents have passed away. My dad actually helped us buy this house. It was one of the last things he did before he passed away. And so losing this house would have felt more significant than maybe just losing a house. You know, I have guitars inside that my dad made. I have furniture inside that family members of mine have made.
Unlucky that we got struck by lightning. That's not the kind of lottery I want to win. You know, lucky that if that was going to happen, that it was limited to what it was limited to.
The Wills say they have about a month and a half before they can move back into their home. In the meantime, they're focusing on each other and salvaging anything that isn't damaged. Reporting in Winston-Salem, I'm Joshua Davis for WXII 12 News.